Another way to work the hamstrings is by using the foot holder. Remember, to get into this position, you want to have the person start with the turnout position. So bring the glide board out and then have them lead with the heel to get into the foot holder. Perfect, 1 foot at a time. And then we're going to start the person and or the patient sitting. So you're going to have them just do a simple hamstring curl. You can be supported with your hands behind you. This might be where you start someone and then you might progress to a forearm position where they're resting a little bit more on their elbows. And then from this position, you might have them transition all the way into an inverted supine position. A couple things to note when you go into inverted supine. One is range of motion. If you feel like you hear the board topping out or you don't see the range you want, you need to position the buttocks closer to the top edge of the glide board. Maybe when they lie back, you might cue to really feel like they're almost sitting on the top edge, off the top edge rather, and when they lie back, their buttocks is very close to that top edge. Another thing is we tend to see people really anteriorly tilt. The higher someone goes, they tend to go more into hyperextension of the back. To help avoid this, I will have maybe 1 foot go to turnout, place it on top of the foot holder, and sometimes that's enough to passively position the spine. Remember, when you start to move into one-legged work, things really start to increase. So the next transition or assistance might be to bring the knee into the chest and or onto the glide board, and now you're moving into one-legged work, but you're also assisting with that spine stabilization. So from this exercise, a couple things you can also do if someone has a little bit of trouble lying inverted. Remember, you can bring the glide board up or maybe add some pillows to prop that person up. Now, to take the hamstring curl and really add on another core level, I'm going to have Jeff sit up and transition his left foot back into the foot holder. He's going to stay seated, and maybe I might have him do a few repetitions with his hands behind him and then start to decrease that resistance and assistance with his hands and bring his hands in front. And now he can add a lever change by bringing some arm movements into play. So start to think of this hamstring curl not just by lying on your back, but think of all the different ways that you can layer it to challenge your patient.